Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're tackling a simple issue. The egg story. What a dozen eggs tells us about New York. Picture this. It's 7 a.m. in New York City. You're rushing out the door, grabbing that bacon, egg, and cheese from the bodega on the corner. Or maybe it's midnight, and you're frying an egg because it's cheap, it's quick, it's there. Eggs, they're not just breakfast. They're New York. They're the fuel for our hustle, the protein in our budget, the heartbeat of our mornings. But something's happening to that little egg. Something big. Over the past 5 years, its price has been climbing, slowly at first, then fast, like a subway train picking up speed. And now, with new tax policies on the horizon, New Yorkers are starting to wonder, how much higher can this go? Today, I want to tell you the egg story, not just about prices, but about us. About what it says, and what we can do. Let's rewind to 2020. The pandemic hits. Chaos. People are stockpiling toilet paper and eggs. Supply chains buckle, prices twitch. In New York, a dozen eggs cost about $1.80. A little pricier than the national average of $1.51, but this is NYC. Everything's a little pricier. That's our baseline. We figure it's temporary, right? Pandemics end. Then 2021 rolls in. The panic fades, but something else creeps up: inflation. Gas prices climb, trucking costs rise, chicken feed gets expensive. Every trip to the store, you feel it, a few cents more here, a few more there. By year's end, a dozen eggs in the city hits $2. Nationally, it's $1.67. It's not a crisis yet, but the pressure's building. Now, 2022, that's when it gets wild. Bird flu sweeps through, millions of hens are gone. Supply tanks. Demand? Still there. New Yorkers aren't giving up their eggs. Prices shoot up like a rocket. You're walking into a bodega, and a dozen eggs is $3.50, $4 if you're unlucky. Nationally, it's $2.85, but here? It's eggflation on steroids. Restaurants scramble, literally. Bodega owners shrug, what can I do? It's not just a price hike, it's a shock. 2023 comes, and we hope for relief. Nope, prices settle, but at a new high, $3.20, $3.50 a dozen. That's the new normal. And 2024? Another climb. By mid-year, you're paying $3.80, sometimes more. From $1.80 in 2020 to $3.80 in 2024, more than double in 5 years. That's not a number, that's a punch to the gut. So what's driving this? It's economics, plain and simple. Bird flu? That's a supply shock. Fewer eggs, higher prices. Feed, fuel, electricity, all cost more. That's cost push inflation, pushing prices up from the ground. And then there's this, expecting prices to rise, so they do. Workers demand more pay, businesses charge more, and it spirals. Eggs aren't just food, they're in the consumer price index. When they go up, they nudge everything else up too. But here's where it gets trickier. It's 2025 now, and there's a new player in town: tax policy. The government's rolling out big changes, massive tariffs, 125% on Chinese goods, 10% on everything else. They say it's to protect American farmers, bring jobs home. Fair enough. But here's the catch. Chicken feed, corn, soy, it's tied to global markets. Tariffs could spike those costs. Farms pay more, stores pay more, and who's left holding the bill? Us. Experts are saying it could add over $1,000 a year to our expenses. In New York, where everything's already steep, that's brutal. Eggs at $3.80 today could hit $4.50, $5 tomorrow. And it's not just tariffs. There's talk of tax cuts, big ones. No taxes on tips, overtime, Social Security payouts. Sounds great, right? More money in your pocket, but it's projected to carve a $4 trillion hole in the budget over 10 years. To fill that gap, cuts to food stamps, Medicaid, they're on the table. For New Yorkers scraping by, that's a double hit. Eggs get pricier, and the help to buy them shrinks. I've heard it at the diner, seen it online. $5 eggs? I'm out. These tariffs are turning breakfast into a luxury. The worry's real, and it's growing. This egg story, it's tough. Living here's never been easy. A dozen eggs doubling in price, now maybe jumping more because of taxes? That's not just numbers on a receipt, that's stress at the checkout line. That's choosing between eggs and rent. But let me tell you something about us, New Yorkers. We're different, we're survivors. We've faced pandemics, inflation, crazy rents. We don't break, we bend. We find a way. So what do? We focus on what we can control. You can't stop tariffs or rewrite tax law, but you can fight back in your own life. Optimize your income. Side hustle, drive, deliver, freelance. Upgrade your skills, take a course, learn a trade. Ask for that raise, you've earned it. Get creative. This is New York, we hustle harder than anyone. Cut the fat, that $6 latte? Skip it a few times. Every dollar you save is a dollar you keep. Invest in yourself, learn something new, cooking eggs a dozen ways, maybe, or something that opens doors. Take care of you. Stress is real when prices climb and policies shift. Eat right, sleep, breathe. You're tougher when you're healthy. And hold on to hope. This city's seen darker days, blackouts, recessions, 9/11. We rise, always. The egg story's not over. It's a mirror, showing us inflation, taxes, resilience. It's a challenge, sure, but it's our challenge. We don't back down, we adapt. We crack that egg and make something out of it, because that's who we are. New Yorkers don't just survive, we thrive. So I'm asking you, how are you staying strong? What's your trick to keep going when the prices climb and the policies press? Share it with someone today. Lift each other up, we're in this together. Believe in yourself, believe in this city. We'll get through this egg mess, and whatever comes next. Stronger, brighter, New York tough. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more clips. Thanks for watching.